வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வளமுடன். குரு வாழ்க, குருவே துணை. In the previous video, we have discussed the first three problems of mankind and its solutions listed by Mahan Vedatri Maharishi. Now we are going to discuss two more problems. One of the problem is use and desire for the unnecessary articles, activities and rituals. The another one is neglect of greatness of humanhood. First, let us discuss the solution for the first problem. We know man is provided with physical strength and psychic abilities by nature. It's enough for him to fulfill all the needs of his life. If he ignore and neglect this providence of God, and if he uses it wrongly, then he will encounter wrong results because the cause and effect system never fails in its function. If our thought, word and deed are wrong, that is against nature's law, we have to face appropriate results such as disease in body, disturbance in mind and problems in life. In mankind, so many pain resulting and destructive activities are going on by wasting valuable energy and time. The habit of sentiment, many rituals are spread to larger areas of the world with superstitious belief. This habit of self-imposed hypnotism are binding and torturing the society. It even causes damage to health and disturbs the harmony of living, and it develops mental conflicts also. Mahan Vedatri Maharishi listed the following problems or the destructive activities and rituals creating disturbance in mankind and suggested solutions to these activities. Vast amount of money and energy of the people are wasted in various sports activities. Our Guru said the purpose of games was to mold skillful and strong persons to the nation. There are armies for the nation to safeguard. Then why to have sports? Sports should be restricted to youngsters in educational institutions only. It is only the adults who need physical exercise to maintain their health. No need of spending time and energy and money in professional sports. Second one is religious festivals and functions should be avoided so as to save valuable energy and resources. Huge festivals, costly rituals, offering food and ornaments to God are meaningless and mere waste. All religious leaders should join and bring clear concept of Almighty to the understanding of the people. The concept of heaven and hell and unnecessary rituals should be avoided, thus bring mental peace and more leisure to all people. As we know, sexual morality is a treasure of human life. Cinefield made a mockery of this morality by its vulgarity. Rather, it is better if Cinefield may be utilized as an educational tool in an entertaining manner. Then, smoking, use of alcohol, and all intoxicating drugs are detrimental habits, that is, mind spoiling habits. By spoiling others' health, some people make money out of this. So, it should be banned. Again, gambling, betting of all kinds, and lottery are of no benefit to anyone. It only drains the resources of the poor and the middle class, and it should be banned by the government. It should be also be banned by the government. As we know, throughout the ages, various rituals were created to give importance on the solemnization of marriage. Of course, marriage is very important aspect of life. The sacrament of marriage must be conducted by the moral, responsible, spiritual acharyas, the gurus only. We must understand The philosophy of marriage is the means of producing better progeny, that is, better children, for the moral living. But nowadays, in marriages, instead of concentrating on spiritual guidelines, only the business of spending and receiving money is increasing with meaningless superstitious rituals. Irresponsible expenditure make 80% of the parents to lose their properties. Other than this, in marriages, the bride is given as tattam, which is a cruel thing of humanity. Our Guru strongly object this cruel system. Most of the parents, unable to give dowry for the female child, often kills the girl baby on the womb itself. What is the solution that our Guru gives for this problem? Maharishi gave a formula for inexpensive and dignified marriage which suits for all sections of the people. Our Guru Vedatri Maharishi also wishes this system of marriage to be accepted by the International Organization of Human Rights for the betterment of mankind. What is the marriage formula suggested by Mahan Vedatri Maharishi? In this system of marriage, the bride and the groom should publicly confirm acceptance of one another as their life partner by reading aloud of the prepared document and sign it in the presence of gathering and relatives and friends. Secondly, the parents of the boy and the girl come forward publicly, bless the couple wholeheartedly, then should also sign the document as witnesses. Thirdly, the Acharya also solemnizes the marriage, signs the same document. Finally, 5 more persons sign as witnesses on behalf of the society. Garland should be exchanged by the couple and should be blessed by the noble gathering. Light food or soft drinks to be served to the gathering. Here is no dowry. Gifts may be presented according to the wish of the parents and the friends. The above suggestions are the solution for the first problem. Now we are going to discuss the next problem. What is the solution for this problem? That is the neglect of greatness of womanhood. What are the ways our Guru suggested for the betterment of women? Maharishi said, every individual of the mankind is a combined form of male and female. According to evolution, both male and female are of same species. Male without female, female without male are of nothing. But female is to be regarded with more respect for the following reasons given below. Everything in the universe came out directly by the nature's own evolutionary process. But the noble job of producing human beings is entrusted only with women. Women are physically designed to facilitate to give birth to human. Thus, womanhood is next to the divine principle. All people of the world is given birth only by the women. Love, compassion, and sacrifice for self and for others are greater in women than in man. Women are not equal to men and also neither superior nor inferior. But women are something special, noble creatures. Even then, they are facing so many problems. Unfortunately, women are regarded as second class citizens in all fields of life. Women are thought to be liability to the society due to their lack of earning power, poverty, and lack of property rights. Due to this, they are generally forced to bring money or property to their husband's home on marriages. This dowry system results in great mental torture for girl and her parents. Even well-to-do, more cultured families kill the female child before birth by abortion with the help of scanning facility centers, even when the centers are banned by the government. Here, I would like to share the event relate to women's empowerment. One time, some gathering of spiritual leaders requested our Guru Vedatri Maharishi to favor the bill by putting signature to re-establish Sati. Our Guru accepted to sign on one condition and said that just a woman commits Sati, in the same way, men also should sacrifice himself on the lady's wife's funeral. Then he would sign the bill for the re-establishment of Sati. By hearing the word of Guru, all went away with anger and sadness. Our Guru wished to give importance to women's and insist her role in family by celebrating Wife Appreciation Day on August 30th, that is, the birthday of Annai Logambal, wife of our Guru Vedatri Maharishi. So many women nowadays attained spiritual improvement and renunciation only because of Mahan Vedatri Maharishi. Thus, we might feel pride of our Guru and also feel pride of practicing simplified Kundalini Yoga of World Community Service Center of Vedatrium. வாழ்க வளமுடன், வாழ்க வையகம். Thank you for all those who are listening this video. வாழ்க வளமுடன். Thank you.